I cannot believe how addicted I was to this show. Back in the 90s, it was the one show that I took the phone off the hook, was by my TV set at 8. It started out on Mondays at 9 p.m. on the WB, and then it switched to Tuesdays at 8 p.m. When I'm talking about addiction to a show, I bought the figures, the books, comic books. Oh my lord. I was like a crackhead when it came to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The show, actually, the series is based off a movie titled Buffy the Vampire Slayer, of course, starring Chrissy Swanson, who I loved back in the day. She did movies like Deadly Friend and Flowers in the Attic. Flowers in the Attic was a great movie. I haven't watched Deadly Friend in so long, so I can't say if it was a great movie or not, but it was a Wes Craven film, if I'm not mistaken. But love Chrissy Swanson. In 1992, Buffy the Vampire Slayer came out, and I loved the film. It had Chrissy Swanson, Luke Perry. There's a little cameo. Well, he was an unknown then. Ben Affleck, Pee Wee Herman, Rutger Hauer, and the late Donald Sutherland. May he rest in peace. It was a cool movie. So in 1997, when it was announced that a series was coming out, I was gonna watch it. It's based off the supernatural, vampires, witches, and all that. But where the movie was a little more comedic, the series was more serious and more dramatic than the film. Joss Whedon did the film, but he was upset that they made it more comedic. So he decided to do the TV show, which was the best thing that could have happened. The first season consists of, I think, 12 episodes, if not 13. It wasn't bad. I think the newer generation is starting to watch the show now. It was a second season that just blew up. It was an addiction for me. The storylines were amazing. I didn't know how they were going to top season 2, but here comes season 3. Pretty dark season 3. Season 4 wasn't as great, not bad, but if you get to season 5, holy crap. I think the one thing I loved that I did do was I kept off spoilers off the show, and season 5 was just amazing. If you ever get interested, if anyone is interested in watching the show on and what it's all about, I would suggest watching season 4 episode titled Hush, written and directed by Joss Whedon. Great episode, and well crafted. I call it the silent episode because I'm going to say 80% of the show is done in silence, which is why it was called Hush. Great episode. It had a spin-off titled Angel, which ran for 5 seasons. Buffy ran for 7. And there were a few crossovers in between. And for some reason, just like the Bionic Woman, they took Buffy off the WB channel to put her on UPN. They did it also with the Bionic Woman, and I don't know why they did that. But these figures I bought in 2000. And I bought basically all their figures. Unfortunately, a lot of the figures I left in New York in a box. Oh God. I actually hate myself. But these are the figures that came out in the wave. Oz, Cordelia, Xander. I can't stomach Spike. Great actor though. I just can't stand the character. And Giles, her watcher. So from 1997 to 2003, great show. But season 6, I could not stomach that season. That I never added it to my DVD collection because I hated it so much. I I'm just glad that I'm not the only one. Sarah Michelle Gellar also stated that she did not like season 6. Did I say season 7? Season 6. I just could not stomach it. I left it out of my DVD collection. It's on Hulu, of course. I just didn't like it. They try to course correct in season 7, but oh man, there was just some storylines that I wish they never tried doing. Uh, Season 7 was better than season 6, but I don't want to get really too much into it because I'll be giving away spoilers. So if anyone is interested in watching the show, I don't want to ruin it. But these figures were made by more Collectibles, and there wasn't so much articulation to them. You really can't pose them. Like her knees can move and her thighs, but you really can't pose them. So I usually leave her on her little base here. I am just shocked that they got the likeness of actress Sarah Michelle Gellar spot on for a 2000, or yeah, because the first wave of figures came out in 1999, but I think these were wave 3, if I'm not mistaken. She comes with a slew of weapons. I'm going to show you, because I bought a second just to leave her in her box. She comes with her 2 stakes, an axe, her crossbow, and I'm not sure what this is, but she comes with quite a few weapons. I mean, she is a slayer. She needs weaponry to take out the demons and vampires. Such a great show. I know that Vampire Diaries try to capitalize on the success of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show. I watched the first 4 seasons of Vampire Diaries, but I dropped it after that. But the likeness of, they did a great job. Better than their first figure that they did. They're not too expensive to get on eBay. I think the average is like $40. But if you like posing your figures, like, they're not like Tom McFarlane or Marvel Legends type. Now that Disney owns the character of Buffy, I wish Marvel Legends does a line of Buffy action figures. I know a new series is coming out next year, if I'm not mistaken. She's reprising her role as Buffy. I forgot the name of the actress, but she was in that new Star Wars Disney Plus show with the little kids in it. I forgot her name. Once I remember her name, I'll put it in the description below. But she's the new Slayer, but she's not playing Buffy. And I remember when there were rumors of a reboot, people were like, maybe Zendaya can play Buffy. I'm like, there's no need to change the character of Buffy because Buffy is not the first vampire slayer. She is one of many slayers. She wasn't the first. So all they need to do is continue from the last episode It's something that Buffy and Willow do in the last episode, that there's no need to reboot Buffy and make Zendaya or another actress play Buffy. There's no need for it. It's like Charlie's Angels, the TV show. The movies or the new series or the last movie that came out weren't playing any of the characters from the original TV show. They kept the tradition of, every couple of years a new angel comes along to take the place of a new one at the agency. So there was no need for any of the actresses to play the parts that was originated in the show. Same thing with Buffy. Something happens in the last episode of the series. There was no need to get a new actress to play Buffy. So I'm glad they went the route they did. And Hulu is supposed to air the new show. It's not going to be on Disney Plus, but after what happened yesterday, I think, or from what I heard yesterday, that Disney Plus is ditching Hulu, the streaming app, and just putting everything onto the Disney Plus app. So everything will be under one roof, I guess, instead of having Hulu and, because if you pay for the 3-in-1, you can watch everything under Disney Plus, but you can get Hulu separate, but you can't watch a Disney Plus series. So yeah, I'm just a little afraid of the price they're going to increase that streaming app now, since they're going to put everything under one app, which I hope it doesn't, because they're already expensive as it is, which is crazy. But Buffy, love the series so much that I got a lot of action figures, the books, comic books. I'm telling you, I'm a mess. I'm just a complete mess. But anyway, my peoples, I hope you guys are doing great. And if anyone stood until the end of the video, thank you so much. And a special thank you to Eric, the Silent Collector, and Zaire. You guys are amazing. So I call you guys my brothers. I'm not sure what Zaire is, so I'm sorry if I'm misgendering. Forgive me for that. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly too. But anyway, I hope you guys are safe, sound, enjoying the day, and I hope you have a great, great weekend. I'm not sure what movie I could suggest, aside from the ones I suggested in the last video. But I think Netflix added a few things. There is a TV show. I'm not sure if you guys are interested in watching a new show. It's Untamed, starring Eric Bana. Me and Monica watched it. We liked it. They added a second season, so we're getting a second season. People tuned in to the Untamed Netflix show, which isn't bad. But anyway, please stay safe and have a great, great weekend. Peace.